Hello friends, my name is Tadas. I am a software engineer that mostly works with Flutter. I also make YouTube videos, as you can see. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I'm actually going to be moving out of this apartment and this office setup is going to be pretty much over with. And while we're in the process of moving, I've been getting a little bit sentimental. Aww. This apartment is literally where everything started for me. This is where I had my first job. I paid off my loans. I met my girlfriend. I started my YouTube channel. I quit that job. I started a business. And then now here we are today. So to commemorate all these memories and everything, I decided I'd make a little tour of my office setup because I think the place that you live in defines a lot about yourself, and I want to have this memory that I can look back to always. And maybe for some of you, this will be interesting to see how I work day to day. Now, before I start tearing up here, let's start with the office because I'm sure whoever's watching, that's the most important place. And for me, it's where I get all my work done, so it's one of the most important places too. All right, so here we are. This is how it looks from the other side. This is my office right here. Now, the absolute worst part about this office is definitely the cable management. It is absolutely atrocious, but I just never got to it, or I think I just didn't care that much, and I knew I was potentially moving out sometime soon, so I just kind of left it, but it's been like that for probably like a year or two. Then I got this nice little shelf back here right next to the cable management. It's not really important, just holds some of the stuff, I guess. But that's what's happening behind the desk. Now in front of the desk, we have some of the main parts. We have this chair right here. This chair is absolutely amazing. I paid a good amount of money because of the reviews I heard, but before I give them any more praise, they need to sponsor me first. So Secretlabs, if you're watching, I'm ready. Now the main part of this setup is definitely the desk. So I have this little two-piece desk that I put together. It's both from IKEA. They're different colors. It makes an L and it gets the job done. That's all I really needed to do. Now my main laptop is the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I didn't start with that when I first started the YouTube channel, but I decided to make the investment early because, one, I really wanted a MacBook, and with Flutter, it's important to be able to develop on both iOS and Android. This makes it a lot easier, so I decided to make that investment. And I got two monitors. One only gets used with the MacBook, and the other one is connected to the desktop. Now, this desktop has a lot of history. I actually built this desktop when I was a junior in high school, so about 8 years ago now, and I haven't upgraded a single thing on it except for an SSD, I think, but that was like 6 years ago or something. I'm actually surprised it even works still, but it's the one I use for live streams because for some reason Windows is just a lot better at live streaming than Macs are, and it gets the job done. They also, of course, got the iPad for whatever a tutorial needs some written stuff on it. And you can see I got my lighting that's kind of outdated and pretty sketchy. It's not really great lighting, but that's what goes right next to the camera when I'm recording the videos. And that's pretty much where I work. Another key part, though, is back here you might see a whiteboard. It is just a basic whiteboard from Home Depot that just fills up the whole wall. It's where I write down all my goals, all my plans and everything. It's definitely coming useful a lot the past 2 years. And then there's a small detail in my videos. I have a little bit of blue lighting, blue LEDs in the background. I don't know if it's very visible, but it gives a little bit of accent to the videos. But that's pretty much the office. There's nothing really special here. It doesn't even really look that good, but that's where I started. And hopefully my next setup looks a lot better. But the setup, although it's not pretty, it's gotten me to where I am today, and I'm happy with it. So now if we're trying to go to the living room, it's actually on the other side of these curtains. This was just one big room actually, and I decided to make it into a little office using this pole and then a curtain. It works out fine. It blocks out all the light too, so it's not that bad. But let's go through the curtains. Alright, and this is my living room. It's nothing really special, and parts of it look like a mess because, I mean, we are moving and there's not much storage in this apartment overall, so it kind of just goes in one of that corner. The main features of this living room is I got this little table with a chessboard. Me and my girlfriend like to play chess. Let me know in the comments if you want to play chess with me on chess.com. Then I got the whole TV console over here. Doesn't get used that much, but it looks nice. And to the right of the TV, we have a ladder that I woodworked myself. We decided it's a nice place to hang some blankets. Then we have a couple little plants over there. I'm not too good with plants, but I'm trying to make them work. I'm trying to keep them alive. And we have the dinner table that gets used for a lot more than just dinner, but I decided to clean it up. I only left my little drawing that I've been trying to do. I've been trying to learn how to draw. Not that good yet, but hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be a little bit better. And then the main part of this living room is definitely the bookshelf. There's even more books there. These are all the books that I've read since 2018. I like to actually buy every single book that I read and add it to my little library. And hopefully in like 20, 30 years, I can have a whole room of books. I don't know, just something I've been wanting to do and trying to do. Slowly building it up. Now the rest of the house is pretty boring, so I think I'll just walk you through it instead of all these edits and everything. I probably spend like 90 to 95% of the time in these two rooms unless I'm, of course, sleeping. So let's do a quick run through. Over here we have the main hallway. This is the entrance to the apartment. We got a little dog gate here. so our little puppy doesn't escape. Over here is the kitchen. Nothing special in the kitchen. And through the kitchen, you can see the actual office setup in the workplace. Now, if we go through the hallway, we got a nice little poster. I got this in college from some random drunk guy. Decided to keep it. Here's our little bathroom. Hello, everybody. Oh, yeah, the pull-up bar. This is where I do all my pull-ups. That's how I got so jacked. And then the bedroom with a nice TV over here. Very fancy. Got matching drawers on each side. Very nice. Oh yeah, I forgot the cool map I have. With this map, I decided to mark all the places that I visited. The ones in pink, I visited with my girlfriend. The ones in blue, by myself. This is my favorite place that I've ever visited, Israel. It was absolutely amazing. And then, of course, I'm from Lithuania, so gotta represent over there. So yeah, that's about it. That's my apartment. That's where I started all this YouTube stuff. That's where I started all this grinding, as you call it. Lots of great memories in here, but I'm also excited for this next step. We're gonna see how the new studio looks. Hopefully it's gonna look a lot more cleaner. Maybe I'll actually fix up the cable management this time. Overall, I'm gonna miss this place a little bit. Hopefully I don't tear up here at the end, but thank you for watching. Let me know if you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, maybe I'll do an updated apartment tour in the new apartment. But for now, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.